King's Cross comrades for listening to us, and thanks Comrade Malcolm.
Joe Holder, who is the Secretary of DRAG.
Joe Holder.
The Darlinghurst Residents Action Group. Joe did an absolutely magnificent job in helping us with the cross-city tunnel and getting a lot of the traffic changes reversed as a result of a hell of a lot of hard work, and that had nothing to do with anything party political. This is a really nice woman. You should listen to her.
That's why we love Malcolm. We also love the 311 bus, and I'd just like to talk briefly on behalf of our bus drivers who are dedicated, who want to keep that route open and running frequently. There isn't a plot. We led a delegation, as Malcolm has said, on Friday the 8th of August. It was a small delegation, myself, Judith Parker from the Tai Chi Mafia up at the Rex, and Trish Muller, formerly of the Woolloomooloo Chamber of Commerce, representing Woolloomooloo. This was after the two public meetings that Trish convened at the East Sydney Hotel, particularly looking at the impacts on Woolloomooloo. So we've got to bear in mind this is a connected route. It's not just us here in this area. It's an entire route that we're looking at. We met with the senior planner of the STA, and his view was he had heard us. They had heard us already loud and clear through the submissions process, and we were certainly given a very clear indication that he basically said there never was an intention to cut off the Elizabeth Bay Loop, that's misinformation. The Elizabeth Bay Loop is in and will stay in. Where there's an issue is the Ithaca Road Loop, and that's to do with frequency of getting the bus through and the problems of jamming by double parking and by construction work down in Ithaca Road. So that's something we have to look at creatively and give them solutions on. The other area where they've got a problem is in Woolloomooloo at the intersection of Crown Street and William Street, which, as we know, because of all the cross-city tunnel funnelling, is now the main access point into and out of Woolloomooloo, and it's a horror. They said that we definitely got the clear impression that the extension to the railway would be kept. So I think on those two key points, the full scope of the route is there. Where we have a problem is actually with physics and with sort of physical movement of these objects through streets. There's a problem in the city, they said, down at Circular Quay, because that's jammed already, and that again is because every time you close a road or create a mall, there's a displacement effect. The buses have to go somewhere, they have to park somewhere. They're currently jammed, according to them, down at Circular Quay, so what they're trying to do is take the 311 and all the old South Head Road buses to terminate in Gresham Street. Now we know that that's causing a problem because of late night access and Gresham Street being darkened. But perhaps we need to give them some solutions, like better lighting, like a link between Circular Quay and Gresham Street. I mean, there needs to be a lot more creative input from us with the RTA, but certainly STA, so, cross-city tunnel. But certainly they're not closed-minded on it. You know, our impression of it was that it was a very open meeting and that they are certainly listening to us and they're certainly taking us seriously as a group. So that's sort of the beginning and ending of it, and I can see some questions.